Today we're heading up to Rocky Ridge Campgrounds for the first time. We build out a luxury setup and then we explore the trails with some off-road vehicles. Let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome to the shop. So as you guys know, we need to build out ourselves a new setup. There's the bus going by. But we don't need the bus, we need some campers and some trucks. We are pretty excited for this trip. It's something we haven't really done before, especially under these conditions. We have a crazy bridge crossing. We're going to take one of the dirt bikes across later, so stay tuned. It's going to get pretty epic. But anyhow guys, let's go ahead and build out ourselves out a truck and a camper for starters. All right, so here's half the truck we're going to build out. We're going to build out a Super Duty. So this one's actually pretty cool because as you can see, we can put custom wheels on this thing. These look pretty cool. They almost look like bulletproof tires and I don't know, they look good for off-road. So we're going to build this out. We do have to build out the bed to go along with it. But for the exhaust, let's see. I think we can select that. We're going to do a side exit, just standard stock exhaust. Bumper options. Oh, we might need this if it's got a winch. Okay, it does have a winch on it. I don't know if we're going to need that though. The whole bull bar. That is pretty heavy duty. We are going to add some steps on this thing. We're going to try and keep it sleek. So we'll add the off-road ones. Strobe lights. Don't need those. They're not towing. Window visor. Don't need those. Door logo. Oh, this could be a trucking Super Duty, but we don't need that either. So let's build out our color. I think we're going to go with a light blue for this truck. Kind of a little lighter than the Ford blue. And then the two-tone, we're going to match that just like so. So it should be good. I do want to take the plate off. Not really a fan of that, but everything should be ready to rock. Oh, there we go. Trim color. You know, it honestly looks better kind of in chrome. I like it like chrome. There we go. We got the first half of the truck built out. 73,000. Now let's go see what the bed costs. Okay, here it is. So we can add the light bar. We got a fuel transfer tank and a toolbox. I don't think we'll need all that. What I do want to add, I think, is the back rack, and then fuel transfer would be cool because that way we can fuel up the toys. So we'll fill that up too. We don't need that. We're F250, and then we need a trailer hitch. We got a fifth wheel, and let's see if we can add. Yeah, we only need the fifth wheel for this. And then let's build out our main color, secondary to match it. All right, looks good to go, boys. Let's customize our plate. What should it be? I have an idea. There we go. Subscribe. That way you don't miss out on more camping stuff. All right, so for the camper, we've got the Summit to go along with it. The reason is this matches it really well, just like that. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, we can add a trailer hitch on this. So that way we can tow our secondary trailer. Honestly, don't know. Maybe we should go like a different color. Let's go all white for this one. And then the rims, let's see if we can switch those. Those ones look pretty good. Let's see. So we're going to try and mess with some of these color choices. Aha. So if we did some of the stripes, oh yeah, I think we're cooking now. I don't really love how the fender flare does that, but you can see the Summit and all that badging kind of has a nice blue with it. Well, we'll go with it. I think it looks good. That's the cheapest camper I've ever bought. Okay, so we got the camper. Let's go check everything out, and then we'll build ourselves something to go along with it, like some off-road toys. But I do have to show you guys something that I didn't notice when we bought the truck. Check this out. Subs and then crib. Here is the truck. Man, this thing is nice. Look at the screen. It's fully digital and everything. I like this. And it's the King Ranch package, so it's an F350. We're gonna hook up to the camper, and then we can get our secondary train, I call it, hooked up. You know, that comes with the trailer and then all the off-road toys. So I think we're gonna build out probably some sort of new Can-Am, because I've got a surprise for you guys. For those that are super noticing of what's going on, this is the Highlands DLC map, and it's actually got a really cool campground. You may notice it's all open water. We might go do some boating on here. There's a giant bridge, and then over here's the marina, so it's pretty sweet. I think we're the first official people to break it in for camping, so pretty exciting. Let's get this stuff pulled forward just a little bit. Man, this truck sounds really good. It'll be a good truck to go camping with. And then let's go hook up our trailer. We're going to buy that. And then we'll go check out the Can-Ams that actually come along base game with the DLC. Let's go check it out. All right, so here it is. These are the vehicles we can buy. We've got an Outlander Pro, Outlander Max, and then the DPS HD9. So this is more of like a utility Can-Am. This is going to work out really good. We don't need it yet, though, so we'll build it out. Oh, you can do a fully enclosed cab. That's going to be sweet for the wintertime. Extension, what's this? I think these are just to hold cargo in the back. We don't need that, but we're going to buy one of these because we want to test them. So there's our first one. Let's see what, this one's more expensive by $2,000. Let's compare them. So this is the Max. Let's see. Snowplow. Oh my gosh, this is base game. This is going to be sweet. The Snowplow shop this year is going to go crazy. And I think we're launching that in like a month and a half. So stay tuned for that. Oh my gosh, we can even put tracks on this thing. This is going to be crazy, even in the snow blizzards of Elm Creek. Okay, anyhow, anyhow, 3,000. That takes it to 80 horsepower. It's 50 base. Okay, we'll up it to 80. US edition. So that takes off all those goofy mirrors because I don't think we require them or whatever. So attachments, yes. Chainsaw holder. What is that? That's crazy. Okay, it's a little like storage box. Not loving the color. You can't really customize that, but let's see. Wheel setup. Oh, we already did that. Okay, so we're gonna go buy one of these, and then this one's just a little smaller one, so you could still do a plow on this. I wonder how they do. Probably pretty good, but all right, we got ourselves a couple off-road vehicles. We do need a trailer of some sort. We're gonna grab Lance's trailer. This thing always works good. All right, and then we're gonna back up to the trailer. We'll get everything loaded down. These things look very detailed, I would say. I didn't know they partnered with Can-Am for this DLC, but glad they did. We're gonna be able to test them out and see if it's worth the dollars for those things. All right, let's back up. We'll get this thing ready to roll. There we are. Looks good. All right, let's tilt it back. All right, first up is the four-wheeler, a little bit lighter than that utility vehicle. Not by much, though. I mean, these things are pretty similar in weight. Oh, yo, it sounds like a Can-Am, too, and we even get a helmet when we get on. Okay, this is sweet. You get the signature Can-Am lights there. We got a winch on this, too. Oh, this thing sounds good. Oh, let me crank up the volume. You probably hear it a little better. It's got that signature Can-Am idle. Man, this thing just drove up the trailer very easily. So this one's going to go right here. I wonder if we can strap it down. Yeah, we can, but not like, you know, how it crosses over. That always looks the coolest. All right, and we get ourselves, oh yeah, the HD9 Defender. This is sweet. This honestly is cool as that one modded Defender we had. It's got digital display and everything, fuel. We got a shifter, lights. Let's see, turn it off, on, key. See what these things can do. Okay, this one you can unload the back, and then there's a horn. Not bad. Oh, it sounds so good. All right, make sure this thing's on the trailer correctly. A little bit to the left and maybe back. Want it kind of over the axles. That'll be best. All right, I think we're ready to roll, guys, up Rocky Ridge here. That is the nickname for it. Officially unofficial, but here we go, boys. Let's crank this thing around. Oh my gosh, we always go camping like this. I feel like we never have a trailer not behind our camper. We always bring one with us, so it's definitely gonna be fun this time. A little bit different, and man, look at the fog. It's actually 11 a.m., so I thought it would be gone by now. Oh, are we on the wrong side of the road? Okay, that's a little bit different. I think we're over in Scotland or something. That's why they're driving on the left side. Okay, we'll stay over here. Ford's doing pretty good so far. There's a bunch of tour buses. I think they go up to check out the abandoned castle that is up at the top. We might be able to cruise over there with the four-wheelers and maybe check it out. But honestly, the views are magnificent. Look at the mountains over there. And then you got me driving this beautiful, Ford F350. Oh, she's bogging down. Come on, there we go. Throttle it through. All right, we're almost to the trails, and then I think our camp setup is just through the trees here, so let's crank it right. Never mind, that's left. And this should be leading us straight to that mud trail. Will take us kind of where we're unloading. We got a little rental spot. Someone rents out their grounds, so it works out pretty good. And here it is, next to a sunflower field. Don't mind if I do. All right, boys, welcome here to the mud trail. This is actually a pretty good mud trail. Not too muddy, so we won't get stuck, but here is the spot. We Airbnb. That's right, there's no house or anything here, but you can rent out this for 89 bucks a night, so must be some pretty prestigious ground for that price. And all right, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get the trailer detached. We got that tilted back there, and then we're gonna unfold the camper. Looks good. We got all the fold outs going out, and then we can detach the truck here. Looks good. So we can kind of drive this thing around if we want to go off-roading. I think we're gonna have to with how sweet this thing's looking. All right, guys, so what we're gonna do to set up camp is I do have a little grill set up. We're gonna place down over here some table and chairs, so let's grab that out the back, and we'll kind of get set up for camp here. All right, just finished securing this thing in the ground, so it shouldn't fly away in case we get some pretty crazy winds, and we tend to do out here. So let's go ahead. We're gonna jump on one of the ATVs here. I think we're gonna rip the four-wheeler first. This thing seems like the most fun, the Outlander. I just drive them off the trailer. The wheels are actually pretty big on this thing. And if we do want to have a second seater, we've got that right there. Oh, pay attention. But yeah, we're going to go head out on the trails. I think this way should maybe lead us to that abandoned castle. I don't know where they were driving from, but somewhere up this way. We'll find it. Oh, what's that? There's a couple of little tents popped up here. Someone's been camping out. Oh, we got the killer setup over there. That sounds crazy. I'm talking about like the best looking setup. We got the big camper and everything. And where do these trails go to? Oh, we got a field here. There's those buses. Let's go see where that leads to. I think they're coming from somewhere. There's another one. There's two buses. All right, this is pretty interesting. We're ripping through the side. We don't want to go through their fields or whatever this is. I'm not sure. It looks kind of withered. So probably nothing, but there's the bus. Let's follow this bus. Let's see where he goes. Maybe they just do countryside tours. I'm not really sure, but but I do know the castle's somewhere in this direction. So let's see if we can catch them. We're going 59 here. I think this thing caps out right about there. Oh, they had a three-wheeler car. That's pretty interesting. Oh, what's this? He's slowing down up here. There's some abandoned building. Ooh. There's a couple of abandoned buildings. Okay, let's cruise through here, see if we can find anything cool. Maybe some gold from the medieval days. All right. Oh, look at that fireplace. That is pretty old. I don't see anything else around here. Oh, look at that view. Hold on, let's go over the hill here. Oh my gosh. This would be a good spot to build a house. I think we might have to do that. Look at the view of the two islands. There's the main bridge. This would be a killer spot to build a house. And then you got the rocks here. Oh, that's sweet. Here, let's bring the four-wheeler over here. There's another little abandoned shed. I would assume these might have been just little homesteads. I wonder if the castle's around here. These could be for the groundskeepers or whoever worked here back in the day. Maybe the security? I don't know. Oh, yeah, this is sweet. Look at these rocks. Not bad. I think these are the rocks. Oh, yeah, is the main road? No, wait. It's the second set down there. You see that main road? There's the shop where we came from, but this land's all open. Maybe we buy it and build a house. But all right, I want to go find this abandoned castle. So I'll see you guys if we see anything up the road here. All right, look at this. There's a little viewing spot. I think this looks over everything. Oh, there's the castle. It looks at the castle. That's what it is. Or once was a castle. But check this out. There's the actual groundskeeper's house down there. And then the castle probably was up there, but it's all been kind of just destroyed over the years. It's been 250 years, so that thing is gone. Not sure where this goes to. Oh, this goes to the castle land. Okay, very nice. Little trail system through here. You can see the old tracks right here. Very nice. Probably had horse and buggy back in the day too. Could have been over 350 years old, the full castle, but it's been destroyed for hundreds. Oh yeah, there's not much left. Oh my goodness. So this must have been the west wing of the house, and the east wing once over here, but it does have one thing, a view. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. But yeah, there's not much to check out here. Oh, there's a gas station. That looks pretty new. Let's see, how much gas do we have? We're still pretty much full. These new things don't really burn fuel that much, but hey, pretty sweet. Let's head on back to camp. I think we're gonna go rip the Defender, and then we're gonna be cooking dinner for the night. It's kind of dark in about a few hours, so we got some time left to burn. Let's go grab the Defender while I do some donuts here. Man, these things swing pretty good. All right, welcome back, guys. And these things do have trailer hitches on them. I wonder if they can tow any good. Probably the Defender's a little better. Let's back this thing off. And there's a little sliding window. That's nice if you need to open it. And I love how it's fully enclosed, as long as we don't hit a tree here. This one needs fuel. I think it's a little lower. It's a half tank, so we'll probably race down to that gas station, check it out. There's actually a lot of tourism here. See all the buses? There's a bus over there. I think they just like to check out the countryside. Ooh, look at that. Is that a Porsche? That's a nice looking car. But we're gonna head down to the gas station, fuel this thing up, and we'll go check out down by the city side. Oh, cut across the road there. That's a double-decker bus. Very cool. All right, so gas station's right here. This is a great vehicle to take into town if we ever need it. And here we are. Where's the fuel fill? Right side? Yep. Let's see. We got diesel, 95 and 98. We only need 95 for this thing. Let's fuel it up. We got the Rotax motor. All right, we're fueled, boys. So we're going to head back to the camp, and we're just be cooking dinner. We're heading back home in the morning, so not much else to do out here. I hope you guys did enjoy this camping trip. It's honestly the best time of the year to go camping, I feel like, because the weather is cooling off, and I think we're going to head to Grizzly Creek next. So if you guys are excited for the winter time and some more camping, help me out by hitting the thumbs up button. We'll probably come back and do some more camping stuff, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.